Grammatical explanation. All right, here we go. Have a look at these sentences. Sentence 1. Having buried the food, the jay flew away. 2. Left alone, jays can solve problems. And sentence 3. Feeling a threat, the jay backlashed. Backlashed, counterattacked. Yeah, counterattacked. Okay, what is the participle clause here? The first clause or the second clause? This is the participle clause. Left alone, jays can solve problems. What is the participle clause? The first or the second one?
The first.
The first one. This is the participle clause. Feeling a threat, the jay backlashed. Which one is the participle clause? The first one or the second one? The first one. This one is a participle clause. Why do we know they are participle clauses? How do we know that? Have a look at this. Having. What is having? It's a gerund. For this explanation, we generalize and call it participle. Yeah. Left alone. Have a look at left. What is left? A participle. Feeling. Feeling is a gerund. For this explanation, we generalize it and we call it participle. So, participle, participle, participle. So, what do they form? A participle clause, a participle clause, a participle clause. Some participle clauses are present ones. I would say this is a present participle, yeah? Having buried the food, the ing is referred to as a present participle. Left alone, this one is more referred as a past participle, yeah? Feeling a threat, this one, the ing one, is normally considered a present participle. So, participles and then participle clauses. And this is the other clause, yeah? The other clause with other verbs. So far, so good? Good. Let me erase this. Let's go for the second part of the explanation. Looks easy, but it's not. You know, erasing. Have a look at this sentence. Before arriving home, comma, she phoned her husband. She phoned him. Another sentence. Before arrived home, she phoned her husband. She phoned him. One sentence is correct, the other one is incorrect. Which one is incorrect? Which one is correct? This one is, Andrea? Correct. Correct! And this one is, Andrea? Wrong. Incorrect. Wrong. Why is it? Okay. Look at these participle clauses. Here, which one is this participle clause? The first one or the second one? Okay, this one is the participle clause. And this one, she phoned him, we could call it the main clause. Yeah? Clause 1, clause 2. Together, sentence. Yeah? Sentence. Clause 1, clause 2. Okay, here we have the usual thing. Yeah? Subject, verb, object. And here, what do we have? What is the participle here? Arriving. Is this a present or a past participle? Present. Okay, sorry. Present participle. For the explanation concerning participles, we know this is a gerund ing form, but for the purposes of this explanation, this is a present participle. Have a look at this one. This is a participle as well, yeah? Participle. Present or past participle? Past participle. So what lesson can we learn out of this?
After a preposition, you can have ing.
Very good. 1 point for Irene. When we have a participle clause, we can have a preposition, such as, for example, before, or any other preposition, before, after, despite, any preposition, yeah, any preposition can be followed, yeah, by a present participle, ing, and this will be correct. But it cannot be followed, a preposition cannot be followed by a past participle. This is wrong. So be careful when it comes to prepositions. They need to be followed by present participles, not past ones. So far so good? May I? Thank you. Oh, you're so fast, guys. You always say yes. Go ahead. You never say, wait a second. Thank you, Arthur. Okay, another sentence. Finishing her homework. While finishing her homework, she felt relieved. Yeah? Laura felt relieved. Another sentence. When relieved, Laura is lovely to talk to. Laura, General Laura, not you, yeah? Just came to my mind. Laura is lovely to talk to. Okay. So two sentences here, yeah? Two sentences here. Again, let's differentiate the main clause from the participle clause. Here, what is the participle clause? The first one. While finishing her homework. This is the participle clause. Okay, what is the participle clause in the second case? When relieved is the participle clause. Okay, now, what is the participle in the first one? Finishing. Present or past participle? Present participle. What is the participle here? Relieved. Present or past? Past participle. And have a look at what we have before the participles. Here we have while. Here we have when. What are these things? Yes, they are. Not Alba. Coral. They are conjunctions. Can you tell me more examples of conjunctions? Okay, the typical ones that I want you to remember are if, when, and while. If you remember these three, you're good to go. Yeah? No need to complicate it more. Yeah? The three most typical or useful conjunctions. If, when, and while. Conjunctions. While finishing her homework, Laura felt relieved. Is this sentence right or wrong? It's right. When relieved, Laura is lovely to talk to. Is this sentence right, grammatically right, or grammatically wrong?
Right.
This is right. This is right, and this is right. So what is the lesson that we can learn from here? When we have a participle clause with a present participle or a past participle, it can be preceded by a conjunction. So there can be a conjunction before a present participle, and it's correct. There can be a conjunction before a past participle, and it's also correct. So both possibilities are correct. Not like with prepositions. With prepositions, you only can have present participles. So conjunctions, we would say they're more open. Yeah, they're more open to participles. So far, so good. May I? Okay, about to finish. Yeah? Just one more piece of explanation. Well, let's continue the story of our imaginary student. Being relaxed, Laura started to watch a TV series. Not you, the imaginary one, yeah? Laura started to watch a TV series, very relaxed. Very relaxed. Laura started to watch a TV series. Okay, let's have a look at this. Again, the participle clause, being relaxed. The participle clause, very relaxed. Have a look at this. What do we have here? Being relaxed. What is being? I know. Participle. Okay, ing, in general terms, participle. What type of participle? Present participle. And this one? Okay, it's an adjective. It is an adjective. It is an adjective. She is relaxed. She is relaxed. It's an adjective. It can also be considered a past participle. Yeah? It's a past participle functioning as an adjective. That is the complete explanation. It's a past participle functioning, working as an adjective. Here, this one, relaxed, is the past participle. Okay, very relaxed. So when a participle clause involves the verb to be, yeah, is it possible to remove the verb to be? Can we say, is it possible to say, okay, this sentence is right. Being relaxed, Laura started to watch a TV series. That's fine. Is it possible to say, relaxed, Laura started to watch a TV series? Is it possible? Yes or no? Yes, it is. So, it is possible. It is possible, yeah, when we have. So what is the lesson that we can learn from here? When we have a participle clause involving the verb to be, I repeat. When we have a participle clause, okay, I allow you to do that because we have many other windows open. When we have a participle clause involving the presence of the verb to be, it is okay, it is possible to remove the verb to be. What a waste of ink. It is possible to remove the verb to be. And this participle clause, relaxed, Laura started to watch a TV series. And what does it become? What is now? What is this now? What is the result? A verbless clause, yeah? A verbless clause, yeah? Because this one is functioning as an adjective now, yeah? As we know, it's functioning as an adjective. So, once we remove the verb to be, and it's only relaxed, it becomes a verbless clause, or a clause without a verb. What's going on? What's going on? 5, 4, 3, what do I do? Thank you. I didn't know, I didn't have time to process all that information. That was too much. Thank you, thank you. So, yeah. I repeat, when we remove the verb to be, we obtain a verbless clause. So far, so good? Okay, the last piece of explanation, I promise, just one more. May I?
Yeah.
Okay, have a look at this sentence. After watching the TV series, she went to bed. Okay. When watching the TV series, she had a good time. We can start close with just a participle. So, what do we have here? First one, what is the participle clause? After watching the TV series. Participle? This one. Present or past? Present participle. Preceded by? A preposition. Is it possible to have a preposition before a present participle? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And then the same story here. When watching TV series, This is the participle clause. Watching is the present participle. When is the preposition preceding a present participle? Is that possible? Yes, it is. Now, question. Is it possible to remove the preposition? What did you say? Something about eating something? I understood something like that, yeah? Okay, can we eat? Irene, can we eat the preposition? Irene? Can we? Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm gonna eat it. Yeah. Watching the series, she went to bed. Is that grammatically correct or incorrect? Watching the series, she went to bed. Does it work or not? Yes, it does. It works. Have a look at this one. George, can we eat the preposition here?
Yes.
Let's eat it, yeah? Let's swallow it. Let's swallow it. Swallow. I just swallowed the preposition, yeah? Watching the TV series, she had a good time. Does it work? Is this correct? Does it look good to you or no? Watching the TV series, she had a good time. It is correct. So, what is the lesson that we learn here? The lesson is that it is possible, I repeat, it is possible to start a participle clause starting only with the participle. Yeah? It is possible to start a participle clause starting only with the participle. The preposition is implied. Yeah? The preposition is implied from the context. Here you don't have context, yeah? But this is supposed to come within a text, yeah? So from the context, we understand that here there is a when. From the context, we understand that here there is a when or an after or whatever, yeah? From the context, we know there is a preposition which has been left out. Yeah? But grammatically speaking, yes, you can do that. And this is the end of our gorgeous grammatical explanation. Any comments? Any questions? So far so good? Okay, let's erase it. Let's stop the video and let's do a little bit of practice. Please go to page 139. 139.